Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. This is your host, Keely Austin. As of right now, we have 76 participants on the line and that number keeps climbing. Make sure that you reach out to your team. We don't want any ICMs left behind. Again, this is a great way to start your morning with these trainings. Today, we get to learn from Michael Huggins. I am so very grateful for Michael and Vanessa. I've known the two of them for about 14 years now, and they're dear friends of mine, and I'm just so glad and so grateful that they thought enough of me to bring me onto their team with Renatus, and it truly has changed my life, and I don't know where I would be without them. A little bit about Michael before Renatus. He was very broke and very frustrated. He was working for two jobs. He worked for both Jiffy Lube and Sears Auto as an auto mechanic. He did everything that he was told to do as far as going to school, getting good grades. He even went to college, got a degree in auto mechanics, and ended up broke and frustrated with student loans. And after paying those student loans down for so long, he realized that the balance had hardly even changed. And this whole time he had just been paying interest. And that was very frustrating. He was riding his bicycle to work because he couldn't afford a car, and it actually wasn't even his own bike, it was his brother's bicycle. He would hide it in the bushes because he was embarrassed about that. Eventually, he found Renatus. He heard about real estate investing, and he got educated with the Renatus education. And he learned short sales first. And after completing a couple of short sales, Michael was able to quit both of his jobs. That's the power of this education. Now, fast forward about 10 years, Michael's been building this business in Salt Lake City, Colorado, and Tennessee. He's earned multiple seven figures with Renatus. He's on the President's Advisory Council with our CEO, Bob Snyder. And we're very, very fortunate to learn from Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Hey, yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. All right, what a thrilling day. We got quite an exciting week. It's our second Money Monday of the decade, so welcome, everybody. We got about 12 weeks, just shy of 12 weeks, I believe, until we're at Nationals. So hopefully you put that on your radar, about 100 days away. And I hope to see you all there. It's a big event, big opportunity to up-level your skills, up-level your network, up-level your awareness of what you're capable of. So put it on your radar. April 2nd through the 4th. Let's do this. All right, cool. So thanks, Keely, for that intro. Welcome, everyone. I want to talk a little bit today. 2 weeks ago, we talked about how to run rooms and coordinate your volunteers and do some easy setup and teardown stuff. But let's talk today about getting people on the same page. Because if you've been around for a while, a lot of things are a habit for you. You know about founders webinars and you know about this and that. But let's make sure that we got every little piece dialed in, because one of the most frustrating things I hear is months and months and months into someone's experience, they go, well, I never heard of that. Well, this is the first time I've heard of that. And I think, man, where would you be these last few months if you had known this? So let's go over a few things and then some Q&A and make sure we're on the same page with this onboard stuff, because as we're getting bigger and bigger, keeping people on the same page becomes more and more important. You know, when the company was only 50 students, 50 marketers, it didn't matter. But now we're into thousands and thousands and thousands. We got to make sure that what we're doing is effective. And so, give you an example area. and how they get plugged into what we're doing. And then let's talk about some ideas on either how to improve that, what we need to add, take away, what are you guys doing in the other markets? All right, draw. There we go. Onboarding. It's the job language, right? Oh, I got orientation this week, so I gotta go. There's a couple things in Denver, Colorado. I'm gonna say first thing I'm gonna have you is I'm gonna have you
Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but we cannot hear you, Michael.
okay, sorry, let me switch. Switching internet connections. Not all internet. Okay, so I'm gonna have them text the word exponential to 41411 and I'm going to give them okay, that's going to give them information about live local events. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to have them do, and they have to enter their name also. Once they finish entering their name, then they're on that list. And I say, okay, great. Next thing is you're going to text Extreme Plus to 41411. And that's going to give you national info and webinars, training. Okay, and they're also going to have to enter their name into that. Now they're on the list. It's kind of interesting to me that we'll enroll someone, but then we won't tell them where to be next week. So come on, can't skip that step. Let's make sure we're informing people where to be each and every week till they build those habits. Got to get new habits. Okay, then the third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have them install an app called GroupMe. Okay, it's a free app, and it's just another chat platform, so that we're you don't have we're gonna do group text, we do the one-way texting. So these first two ideas, the 411 stuff, is only to them. So if they have any questions, they can't ask any questions because that message is only to them. Keely, will you make me host again, please? There we
Okay,
go.
you should be good.
Thank you. So if they have questions, we need a different platform for them to get their questions answered. So we put them in the GroupMe. Now the GroupMe is interesting. Let me actually pull up my GroupMe here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So just go over here, GroupMe. And I got lots of GroupMes. So we got the Colorado Renatus team, the volunteer team, we got the Denver Renatus team, we got the Essentials Mastermind team, the Wholesale Mastermind team, the Brunch and Learn team, the Study Group Facilitators team, the Champion Circle. Okay, so let's just go to Colorado Renatus. So like on Saturday or Friday, Ruthie says, hey, here's the address to our house tour. I'll be there, thank you. Let's plan on 2 o'clock. So here you go, Saturday, right at the top here. Julie added Alyssa. So I can come over here and like that. Welcome, Alyssa. And then everyone gets to welcome her. Oh, how cool. She must feel super welcomed. That's the whole idea, right? I don't know what Renee is doing here. Looking for short-term rental, 1,300 and below for a 3-bedroom. I don't know what she's trying to get out of that necessarily. But anyway, it's a great spot for people to be able to ask questions and support each other and welcome each other, right? So Ruthie just added Melissa to the group. We get to welcome her. So put some energy into get your people onboarded through this. This is helpful. Then you can tag people, you can add your pictures. Then you can also take the conversations offline. Martin Potter just added Jose. All right, so here we go. GroupMe, very helpful. What am I doing here? Hey everyone. Keep inviting for the event this Saturday with CEO Bob Snyder. Some of the cool things in here is you can create polls, so you can ask people different questions and get some feedback. There's also events you can add into a calendar. You can look at all the pictures that people have been sharing along the way in the group, which is kind of cool, right? All kinds of cool stuff are happening. Okay, and then the members list. So we got a boatload of members in here. Okay, so that's the GroupMe app. So I make them join our group, and then of course you saw that I had some subgroups also. So like the volunteer team, when I just type in, hey, I'll be there in 3 minutes, I don't need to send that to everyone in Colorado, but to the setup team, that's gonna be important. So install the app, GroupMe. Okay, then number 4 is add to the Facebook group. Okay, so if we come over to Facebook, and we go to groups, where are the groups? And then we got our Colorado Renatus team here. Dun, dun, dun. So right now we got 139 members. We need to be adding way more people because I know we got like 300 people in Denver right now. But we also have like our Salt Lake City team Elevate, which we've added a lot more people than just Salt Lake City. We got 1,400 members in there. Now, we posted in the, here are the rules for the Facebook groups. So I recommend you guys following this, and we got to update this for ICM stuff. All right, this group is to focus on celebrating success, supporting and serving each other, and becoming better business owners and real estate investors. To ensure this is a positive, productive place, please observe the following group rules. This group is for Renatus IMAs and Renatus Education owners on the SLC Business Builder subscription. Yeah, we need to change that to optional event subscription. Your participation in this group is voluntary. By participating, you acknowledge and accept the hold harmless agreement, no cross-marketing or other IMA agreement violations. Do not post seeking funding, partners, or to do deals within this group, including wholesale deals. Opening up yourself for too much liability and regulatory concerns if you do. In summary, follow the IMA agreement and seek to add value in everything you do. Okay. And then something that we have that is posted and is this announcement. Same thing for Salt Lake and for Colorado, is how to join the optional event subscription and make sure that we're getting paid, or that the events are getting paid for. Okay, so here Natalie walks you through it, and the other one Ryan walks you through it. Make sure that they're checking this out too, because this really helps pay for everything. And if someone knows ahead of time that they're gonna pitch in $50 a month to help run the whole office instead of 2 or 3 months down the road, and they're like, what are you talking about? Right, it's a big deal. So make sure you do onboarding correctly. And here I put in a training on how I'm building for Bob Snyder, the conversations that I have with people. Stay disciplined and be patient. Hey, for those of you who are in Chicago Super Saturday, do you remember when I was out there and I was showing you guys my phone and we were doing AFDOS. We were doing closing language. And so I just texted this guy. He said, now's not a good time to get started. And I remember showing you guys that I replied, when would now be a good time to get started? Remember that? Well, that was back in July or August. So I kept following up with him, and finally in December, he enrolled. This guy named Mark McCall. So follow up, ask those questions, make sure that they're, and then add them to the stuff. Like I said, right? I made sure he's in the group now. So we add him to the Facebook group. Okay. And then the fifth thing is schedule Super Saturday. So they have, everyone has their first Super Saturday, right? My goal is that people have they attend their first Super Saturday within the first month they enroll, but sometimes people don't get told about Super Saturdays because they just are a student and their onboarder forgets to think, oh, well, maybe if they come to Super Saturday, they'll become an ICM. And they think, oh, well, if you're not an ICM, maybe you're not coming to Super Saturday. And that's backwards thinking. Get people, everybody to Super Saturday. Get guests to Super Saturday. So Denver, Super Saturday is typically the third Saturday of the month. So if they get their calendar out, then you can just go, all right, well, let's go down the list and make it the third Saturday. Let's just block out the next 3 months. Block out the whole year if you're really serious. Okay, so now I've scheduled Super Saturday. Then, number 6, is I show them the YouTube channel where all the recorded trainings are. So and then I have them subscribe to that channel. so they get all the new videos. Subscribe. Okay, so this should really only take 10, 15 minutes. Text the 411, text 411, install the GroupMe app, add to Facebook, schedule your first Super Saturday. Get on the YouTube channel, so you're getting the reminders. And then number 7 is get them on the Founders webinar. So I just made a super easy link for people to be to follow. It's bit.ly/Renatus Weekly. Well, actually, that's changing now. That was the old way of getting on it. The new way, we're actually going to be doing Facebook Lives for our Founders webinar starting tonight. So it'll actually have to be the new Facebook group, because we're going live. We're doing Facebook Live with the Founders webinar stuff. So I'm not sure if, because here's where you can get on the email list. So I think it'll still be the same. You join the email list, and then we can send you a link when we're going live. But for now, do that. Make sure they're on the Founders webinar, and that's Mondays, so make sure they know it. And then number 8 for onboarding is the weekly coaching. And it's on Tuesdays. And the link for that is renatuswebinar.com. Actually, I don't remember if it has an S or not. renatuswebinar.com. Because how silly would it be for your customer to be like, "What? We do weekly group coaching? What are you talking about?" And they're months and months in. How silly would that be? So we want to prevent that. So there's no S. renatuswebinar.com. So that they can get their training on Tuesdays. We want all of our people that we've enrolled to be like, "Oh yeah, I got it. I know. I'm on this. I mean, this is 8 things that isn't covered in an email when they buy their combo, when they buy something from Renatus. This stuff isn't in there. This is our responsibility. This is our responsibility. Okay, we could do this. Now they're getting informed of their live local events. They're in the GroupMe, being able to ask questions and get support. They're in the Facebook group, so they can see that stuff too. They come to a Super Saturday. They're on the YouTube channel getting the videos. They're on the Founders webinar hearing from Bob, and they're in the weekly group coaching hearing from Gavin. They're set. Right? There's no way they'll be out of the loop. This is all info, keeping them informed. Number 9, what I do for number 9 is I assign a vision board. It is time to make a vision board. If your person has not made a vision board yet, then assign it. Right? If they got kids, they could do it with their kids and have a blast doing it. If they are single, then they're gonna have a blast doing it with themselves. Or they can, you could do it with them. Or you could, if you have a bigger team, you say, "You know what? Come over to my house." I saw Chris McIntosh did that with his team. Had a bunch of people over and they're building their vision boards. I saw the mayor and Yaz did that. Had a bunch of people over at their office and helped them do vision boards. So everyone that I'm talking to, everyone that I enroll, they got to go build a vision board. This is just one of the major keys that successful people understand and leverage is vision boards. So, if you're just a regular person, K through 12, maybe a little bit of college, maybe just a couple jobs, you're working your butt off your whole life, and you never come across the vision board, you're not going to know that's a powerful secret of the wealthy, is vision boards. So do it. If you haven't done it yet, do it yourself. And then, of course, make sure your team is doing it. And there's 3 categories in vision boards, just so you know. Okay? Health, relationships, and then wealth. Just 3 categories. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a complex 3 foot by 3 foot, something small. But vision boards, major key. And then number 10, what I do is I assign them to name their business. I remember when that was first assigned to me, name my business. Well, I haven't even watched a class yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. And Jody was still like, part of making something real is naming it. So you got to name your business. Name your marketing business, name your real estate business. They could have the same name. They could have different names. But you got to name your business. And I know those students who take that seriously and they name it, they go and create their LLC, and now it's official. It becomes real. But you can't make it real unless it has a name. So name your business this week, this month, figure it out. And then when I'm calling and checking in on them, that's one of the things I'm asking about. Hey, what'd you name your business? It's also a great topic for people in funding. Maybe they haven't finished enrolling. They put their order in. They went to get funded online, but now we still got a week or 2 for their money. So we need to check in on them. If we check in and we're constantly saying, hey, did you get your money? Hey, did you get your money? People don't look forward to those phone calls. So I still want to know if they got their money, but I want to call for a different reason. So I call them, hey, did you name your business? Oh, by the way, what did Credit Nerds say? How's your funding process going? Okay, cool. Well, remember to name your business so that we can go make that official, open up a bank account, and be sure to work on your vision board too. And I'll check back in with you in a few days, and hopefully we've got our funding taken care of. And that way, when you check in on people, you're giving them advice and value, not just saying, where's the money? And then number 11 is read, think, and grow rich. By Napoleon Hill. Now, if you are on this line, we got 123 people on the line right now. If you have not read Think and Grow Rich, you stop what you're doing this week, you read this book. This is mandatory reading. How have you gotten this far and not read it? Mandatory reading. Think and Grow Rich. Okay. You can listen to it on YouTube for free. You can go get the book for $1 on Amazon, but you gotta get the info. So that's a major key. Think and Grow Rich. And then number 12 is a mission statement for your business. It'll be easier for them to create a mission statement for their business, in my experience, after they read Think and Grow Rich. But you could bring it up when it's time to name their business. And we're really turning them from employee brain into business brain. So if you add them, have them text marks, that takes 3 to 4 minutes. Install the GroupMe app, and then have them actually say something in the app. You gotta say something to stay in the app. So 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, add them to the Facebook group, another 1 minute, schedule your first Super Saturday, 1 to 2 minutes. So we're now at 10 minutes. Get them to subscribe to the YouTube channel, another 1 minute, have them sign up for the Founders Webinar, another 1 minute, weekly group coaching, another 1 minute. Then you just assigning them making a vision board takes you 1 minute, might take them an hour. Assigning them to name their business, another 1 minute. Then reading the book, Think and Grow Rich, may take them 6 to 10 hours. And then a mission statement. So you getting these assignments and like knocking them out, you can knock out most of these, will take you 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes to do onboarding. And now these people are in the know. They don't have to say, what's a Super Saturday? They don't, because we talked about it and we already scheduled the first one. And then if they get into the habit of just coming every Super Saturday, the chance of them making money on the marketing side goes way up. So keeping people in the know. I guess the other thing to bring up when we schedule our first Super Saturday is also schedule the next intensive too. Schedule next intensive. Okay, so Mark Kohler's coming up in Salt Lake City. How exciting. I hope you guys are pushing big for that. He's been the most popular, most profitable, highest closing ratio, biggest impact, most applicable instructor. It's January 18th in Salt Lake City. Here's your next intensive. And this one in Salt Lake, this time it's $50 for ICMs, free guest. That is awesome. But Richard and Ryan and Laura have structured for that. That's freaking awesome. Most people got it as a guest have to pay. But on this one, we were making it free. So take advantage of that. Put 10, 20 people in the room. Okay, so that's onboarding. That's getting them into where they can really start to work on their own and become independent. The whole goal, if they're in the know, is eventually they become independent. Independent contract market. We want them to become independent as fast as possible. And then when they start enrolling people and duplicating, we want them to help their people become independent. Okay. So, any questions, comments, concerns, ideas? Please show 1 through 5 again. There you go. Vision board. Health, relationships, wealth. Oh, hey, Renee. You answered my question. Awesome.
Hey, Michael.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, this is Gilda. And I was just, wondering, is there a way you could touch a little bit of the vision board? I know you're, getting the 3 categories there. So how do you actually talk to them about that? Or how do you guide them to what you need to get? Like, say, do you ask them to, get a picture, or how do you do that?
Yeah, so go get some masking tape and put 4 pieces up on your wall. Okay, and then these 3, you're gonna make relationships, right? You wanna strengthen your relationship with your spouse. You wanna strengthen your relationship with your kids. You wanna strengthen your relationship with your God, whatever it is, with your parents, whatever. What relationships do you want to see enhanced? That goes on your relationship category. Then For health, it could be, you know, what do you want to look like, and get, you know, you want a big giant biceps and stuff. I'm not too good at drawing, but you know, you put a picture of what you want to look like, and then you put a picture of some broccoli, right? You can't skip the broccoli, and you know, just a big plate of veggies, or something that you want to do. What else represents your health? Maybe for your health, you want to get up every morning and watch the sunrise, right? And so you put a picture of the sunrise, and then you like put in there every morning, and maybe that becomes something for your health. Okay, or walk around the block, or you want this new next piece of equipment, or whatever, something for your health. And then your money, you know, what's manifestation of your money? You know, 10,000 bank, so a couple stacks. If you're looking for, these are my dollar bills. What else goes in your health or your wealth? You want 4 more rental properties, or a duplex, piece of land. What else goes in your health or wealth account? You want a certain car. You want a certain phone. You know, yeah, maybe you want a phone or a laptop or something. So all you do, yeah, make 9 pictures, 3 categories, 4 pieces of tape up on your wall, and then you print these pictures off of Google. Now, if you can't find the pictures, then you can also just write out the words, right? Relationship with, and then you put your kid or your grandma or your uncle or you want to find a spouse. Something about relationships, something about health, something about wealth. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
You got it. Okay, I saw something else in the chat here. Is the YouTube the main Renata's page? No, this is just me. YouTube page. Well, me and Dane and Wanda. Vision boards. Yep, you got it, Sherry. Sean, 1 through 5. There you go. There you go. Yeah, and the be do have exercise. Another way of figuring out what you want to put on these is put it in the context of be do have. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? And what do you want to have? And be clear that the B's are the emphasis. Having. Poor people focus on having. Rich people focus on being. So that's something else we want to help our new people understand. And if we really do this duplication thing correctly, we really put people into the know, then our teams are going to grow like crazy. We should have 1,000 people per market. 1,000 in Chicago, 1,000 in New York, 1,000 in Florida, 1,000 in Denver, 1,000 in Salt Lake, 1,000 in LA, 1,000 in Sacramento. And one of the reasons why we will be able to hit those numbers is proper onboarding. Stuff is pretty easy, huh? But if you don't do it, then it's like trying to run a race with your legs tied together. It's not gonna work well. You have all the great intention and energy, but you need some steps too. Okay, was this helpful? Okay, so another thing to bring up real quick is in in Denver, we're going to be starting an EMT January 31st, and it's going to go 5 weeks. Okay, At the end of the 5 weeks, there'll be another intensive so that all the skills that you're building you'll be able to use them. There'll be something to use them at. So 5 weeks, starting January 31st, we're going to be doing it every Friday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, if you've already taken it, if you're returning student to EMT, then you just pay the security deposit. You just pay your security deposit of $150. Then if you do everything, then you'll get that as a refund. We'll get it back to you at the end of 5 weeks. I just want some skin in the game while we're working. So you finish what you said, I'll give you your money back. If you're a returning student, if this is your first time, then it's going to be $250. $250, okay? And $150 is the security deposit, and then $100 is for material. So if you're a returning student, you have to bring your material, the stuff that we've already given you, okay? You finish all the assignments, everything like you said you would. By the end of the 5 weeks, you get your refund. But we're looking to link arms with you. We're looking to give you the skill sets and the shortcuts, the things that I've been doing to close my people. We have one of the big benefits of joining EMT is you get added into the EMT Warriors group. Okay, right now there's 380 members in here. These are all EMT graduates. And there's just a ton of fun stuff that's going on in here. Holding each other accountable to the work right now. Lots of accountability here. Okay, there's some lessons going on. Accountability. So if you'd like to be held accountable, nice. Cool, look at all these people being productive. I love it. Staying busy. Hey, Earl became 1-star. Hey, within the course of the 10 weeks at the EMT, I became 1-star qualified. Renaissance is the best earnings plan. And investing in real estate is the quickest path to financial independence. System works. Thanks, Michael, Vanessa, Martin, and the entire Denver team. Keep on keeping on. Good job, Earl. Cool. So we'd love to add you to the Facebook group for EMT as well. So show up. Be a part of that. And let's make it happen, Captain. I'll be sending out a link so you can register. You can get your guests on. You can get your new IMAs, your old IMAs. Now let's up-level the skills. Let's attend Super Saturday. Bring a bunch of people. Bob Snyder's in the house. Any other questions? I got to jump off here and get ready for my next webinar. So I'm going to be wrapping this up. So any other questions before we wrap up today's training?
Some people are wondering if this is available online for the Denver EMT.
Oh. At the moment, that's not the plan. But if I get enough volunteers to help run a streaming service for other people, then that could happen. But
Michael, I can help with that. This is Mama.
hey, what's up?
I can help with online. Since I'm doing everything online, I'd be happy to.
Okay. All right. Well, let's, okay. We'll figure something out for that, and we can make that happen. I want to be supportive and make sure we're getting everyone the info that they need.
And Michael, one last thing. This is such a great list. Could you zoom out to show the whole page at once so we can take a picture?
How does that
Thank
look?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on adding value to other people. Reach out and make a difference in someone's life. Invite them
Michael,
out of their comfort zone. What's up?
can you zoom out more for the vision board stuff too? Yeah. Thanks, brother.
There we go. Okay. Thanks for your participation this morning, everyone. Let's go make a difference.
You the man, bro.
Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.